Hello, how are you? I welcome you to your community, Purple Feather Tarot. I truly hope you're doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading you find those signs from the universe that you're looking for. Today, we're going to go straight into your reading. So let's connect with your tarot cards. And as always, we are going to look at all your energies. Let's also look at the energies of your special person, or that person who is thinking about you. And let's also reveal all the good things and blessings that are coming directly into your life. So connecting with your energies, we are going to begin. You have the Ace of Wands. You also have the Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. You also have the Hermit card, and you also have this card of the Seven of Wands. At this moment, I feel you growing. You are stepping out of your comfort zone. It is a moment of slight tension. I feel you are experiencing a bit of anxiety, but you are finally going to find the answer you have been waiting for. For example, lately you've been creating a business venture. You are starting a business and you need money to grow your business. Well, your reading tells me that you are finally going to find that money. If you recently applied for a loan, for example from the bank, that approval is on its way and you are finally going to receive excellent news. The Hermit card makes me feel that the universe is listening to absolutely all your prayers. And the Seven of Wands means that all your effort, all your work, all your dedication is being recognized by the universe, and the universe is going to lend you a hand. Through the hand of God, you are going to receive what you have been waiting for so much, and finally, you will be able to move forward. You are finally going to be able to be a 100% successful person, especially if you want to receive a large amount of money right now. So let's clarify what your reading is about. I feel the energy of money at this moment. I am visualizing bills, coins, I am visualizing dollars, euros. I feel that a very powerful currency or payment is coming into your life. Let's also clarify a bit more what this is about. You have the Six of Swords, possibly a trip is coming. At first, the Six of Swords always says it's hard to leave something behind, but I feel you completely excited and I feel you fully determined to grow. Let's clarify this card because this card means growth, expansion, possibly travel. You are going to move. It could be to a somewhat cold or very cold place like Canada, or for example the UK, the United Kingdom. Some people are going to move far north or far south. It could be Patagonia, or also Alaska, or even Iceland. Let's clarify a little, because I feel that at first it might be a very intimidating trip, but once you are immersed in this journey, it will be full of experiences and full of happiness. You also have the Temperance card. Everything is going to start falling into place in your life. You are looking for an answer and you are going to find it. There is a person that the universe sends you, that God sends you to help you. I especially feel that Sagittarius will help you, or also someone who is an Aquarius. If you believe in angels, for example, the universe will send you an angel, like a cherub, or it could be an archangel, and that angel will appear in your dreams and will guide you, and you will feel great peace and deep connection with the universe. You also have the Magician card, manifestation, creator. This card always reminds you that you are the architect of your dreams. Today, this card is inviting you to dream very, very big. Remember that the bigger your dreams are, the greater your manifestations will be. I always notice in the Magician card the working table, and I connect with the element that resonates the most with me. If you have seen my readings before, you know that every element on the Magician's table has a meaning, and right now I am connecting deeply with the energy of the cups, and that means you are connecting or going to connect a lot with your self-love. Today is the time to declare your self-love, just like you would declare your love to someone you care about. I love you, I adore you. Today, declare that self-love to yourself as well. The cups in the Magician card can also mean a very, very deep connection with your twin flame. I feel someone is hopelessly in love with you, and this person is like a blank canvas. Whatever you propose to this person, they will follow. I feel that you at this moment are going to hold the baton of the orchestra, and that means you will be the one defining the direction of a relationship. You will be making a decision. As I mentioned, you are going to say, hey, let's go. Let's move to another country. Let's go to a very cold country, as the Six of Swords suggests, and this person will follow you. Not because they have no will or no destiny, I'm not saying that, but simply because this person would do absolutely everything for you. So let's take a look, because I feel that you are going to be defining the path and others will be following you. It could be your special person, your family, your children. A great journey is coming into your life. So let's see what this manifestation is about. You also have the Seven of Swords card. There is someone here who is not good for you. This reading keeps insisting that there's a person who is not good for you, and you know what the apparent energy is, or what this person seems to be. This person appears to be one thing, but is something completely different. They may pretend to be a cheerful, proper person, but this person always turns to manipulation or tricks to get what they want. So your reading tells me that, above all, you should be careful with Aquarius, or someone who is a Libra, because remember, we are talking about swords, and swords in tarot always represent communication. This person confuses you with their words. They make you a promise, and when you make a promise, you keep it, and you think that when someone else makes a promise, they are supposed to keep it too. But no, this person just wants to fool you. Continuing with your reading, you also have the Knight of Wands card. I don't feel that you need to be saved, but here comes a person with great power to help you. In fact, this person is different from the Seven of Swords, and this person may unmask the other one. For example, you are about to make an investment, and someone like the Knight of Wands arrives and tells you, be careful with that investment. It could lead you to bankruptcy. Maybe you want to start a new romantic connection with someone. And this new person, especially a Leo or an Aries, tells you, be very careful with that person because they have a bad past. It could be a bad romantic history, or even a bad legal record, because the Seven of Swords represents someone who might have even broken the law in the past. So you are going to have a lot of divine help. That is what your reading tells me. You are going to have divine help, whether from an angel or from a person. Above all, I feel that fire signs are going to help you. Okay, let's clarify your energies a bit more to see what other information we have from your reading. You have the Ten of Wands. I feel you're on the right path. You're moving forward. I feel you're carrying a heavy load, so to speak. But when you're on the right path, the burdens are not really a problem, because in this case we're talking about responsibilities. Maybe you got an excellent job, and you're completely busy. You're not available to others, but that doesn't mean you're sad or anything like that. It simply means you're opening new paths, and of course the Ten of Wands represents effort. So if you've been looking for a job, work is definitely what's coming. Your reading also tells me that you're a very well-prepared person. You're super intelligent, you've studied a lot, and you shouldn't be afraid. Maybe you're in a rough patch right now where you're not finding that opportunity or that job you've been searching for. But given all your preparation, your intelligence, and your cleverness, I feel that you never get stuck. You always find a way out. You're always very original, very unique, very different from others, and this experience will be no exception. You will solve problems in a very creative way. Maybe right now you're looking for a job, but the solution isn't to find one. The solution is to create your own. You're going to become an independent person. So I see this Ten of Wands effort very well directed at this moment. Continuing with your reading, you also have the Emperor card. You weren't born to be a subordinate. You were born to be the boss. You were born to lead. And right now you may have a somewhat exclusive energy. That means you're filtering your special person. You no longer connect with just anyone. Now you're saying, if you don't meet these standards, if you don't meet my requirements, then we can be friends, we can have a beautiful friendship. But I need more, something more from you, before we connect emotionally. In the same way, the Emperor represents a boss, someone who conducts, for example, a job interview. And when you go to a job interview, they ask about your experience, your intelligence, your abilities, your skills. Maybe unconsciously, you are doing the same with your new special person. You're saying, hey, what do you have to offer me? I need to be sure, first of all, that you have something meaningful to offer before I start a relationship with you. So the Emperor represents exclusivity. You want an exclusive relationship with someone, but first, you want to see how strong or capable that person is of having the kind of relationship you want at this moment. Continuing with your reading, you also have the Ten of Cups. I feel you're looking for something different. You don't want a fling, you don't want something superficial, you want something deep. That's why I said earlier you may be acting a bit exclusive, because maybe your standards, your intentions, your desires have evolved a bit over time. The Ten of Cups represents your emotional happiness. It represents the place, the moment, and the people by your side that bring you joy. It could be your family, your pets, your home, your children, or your special person. So, if you don't have that family yet, I feel you are waiting for that person, and the universe will send them to you. Fire signs appear very strongly in your reading. Maybe your twin flame is a fire sign. Maybe it's an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, possibly people who aren't fire signs but are very connected to the fire element, like Capricorn, who has exalted Mars, or even Scorpio, who also has a lot of Mars energy. So, I don't know, maybe you're looking for a Martian person, not from the planet, but someone with that kind of energy, with drive, motivation, and momentum. I feel you're searching for something more, something different, something with a lot of power. So let's look a bit more at your reading. You also have the Sun card. More fire, more connection, more Leo energy. I feel you're vibrating very high. I feel your moment is coming, your moment to shine at work, your moment to feel 100% happy. Today is a day to celebrate. Today is a day to celebrate life. Please. I don't say this in a superficial way. I say it in a deep, sincere way. Please, today, leave your problems behind. Regardless of whether you're having a conflict with your special person, try to smile. Even if you haven't received that money yet, which you're just about to receive, today try to smile, try to expand your awareness, and try to live a life at the edge of happiness, without considering, at least for today, the external energies or conditions. When you smile at the world smiles back at you. That's what the Sun card is telling you. Well, let's continue then with your energy. What other cards do you have? Five of Wands. A person who argues with you, someone who always starts fights or causes conflict. I don't know if you're distancing yourself from a person or a group of people who are making your life miserable. Let's clarify a bit, the Five of Wands card. You have the Six of Cups. I feel you're going to recover something you lost. And in this case, according to this message, you're going to recover your peace or reconnect with your inner child. You are moving away or will move away from a place full of pollution, whether visual pollution, auditory pollution, or emotional pollution. I feel contamination of some sort. Let me know in the comments what kind of pollution you're walking away from at this moment. The Six of Cups in this case could represent that you need to connect more with nature. Those of you who were born, for example, in the countryside, in the mountains, or by a river, I feel you are going to return to your place of origin. If you were not born in a mountain or in the countryside, the Six of Cups speaks of bringing more nature energy into your home. It could mean buying a plant. Maybe you'll buy yourself some flowers. You love flowers, and you're not necessarily waiting for someone to give them to you. You're going to give them to yourself. Maybe you love to paint, and you're going to paint something related to nature. You are going to be a very lucky person, and some vacations are coming to a very exotic place, with lots of nature, mountains. That depends on you and what you like. If you like snow, then maybe you're going to the highest peaks in Europe, possibly the Alps, possibly the Pyrenees, possibly the Tatra Mountains in Slovakia. I don't know, let me know. Or maybe you like deserts, warmer places. Then maybe you're going to La Guajira, to Texas, to some semi-desert areas of Spain. I don't know. I feel you're going to connect with a place in nature that brings you some kind of connection with your childhood. Let me know as well in the comments, which place brings you that connection from when you were a child. It could be a summer camp, for example. Well, let's continue with your reading. You also have the Empress card. I see you happy. I see you very calm. Maybe you're going to go to the park. You're going to read an interesting book, a magazine about anything at all. Let's see what the Empress is telling us. You also have the Eight of Swords. A person who is an Aquarius or a Pisces needs your help and will call you today to ask you for a favor. You also have the Page of Pentacles. Someone needs money. A person will call you to ask for money, especially one of the signs I previously mentioned, or I feel it could be a relative. Possibly your children need some kind of support, or you'll have to pay your children's tuition, maybe for university or school, and the universe will make it easier for you to access the money you need. Well then, this is your tarot session for today. Definitely, as always, thank you so much for being here with me, revealing all these messages, all these secrets from the tarot. For today, we are closing your reading. As always, I invite you, if you enjoy these readings, you can click the like button, and you can also click the subscribe button to this channel. We are closing your video now. I hope you have an excellent day, full of success, full of blessings. And surely, we will see each other in your next reading.